All right. So before I start, I want everybody to understand. I'm gonna look at this down the middle. I don't rock with Diddy, but I'm going to be fair. Diddy should have been in jail a long time ago for conspiracy to commit murder with Tupac. And most of us who love hip hop, black, white, whatever, understand that. But here's what I look at when I read the lawsuit. I look at this is pretty much what every higher up does in society. And if they're going to charge Diddy with sex trafficking, they also have to charge the women with sex trafficking. Women have, for example, they say men are pimps, but you have women who are madams who have a bunch of girls that are on call. So if we're gonna say this a problem, we gotta say it's a problem on both sides. I also looked at how the news headlines it. They gave three different categories when they said rape. It was by forcible, it was another thing, and another thing. And most people don't look at all the words they use, and they make a lot of shit bigger than what it really is. Most importantly, what scares me is if that Cassidy or Cassie, however you say her name, video came out recently but happened in 2016, I want everybody to think back to Ray Rice, and then there was another athlete or musician or somebody who had a fight in public and it was on a video. Those came out right away, but Diddy's magically didn't come out till 8 years later. Somebody as big as Diddy in a hallway in a hotel room, and TMZ didn't put it out. You know, somebody had me laughing when they said TMZ was probably at those parties too. And I'm gonna do another video later on. People keep saying Jay Z's next. Jay Z's next. Uh, I want to talk about the crab in the bucket mentality of black people and most people who don't have money. To me, with this whole Diddy thing, honestly, there's probably a perpetrator that's 10 times worse. And what they do is they'll put the biggest celebrity in front of your face and they'll hide the biggest money guy or the people on top. As we know, political parties own the mainstream media. We know big time lobbyists, Republicans own Fox, and we know big time lobbyists, Democrats own ABC, CBS, NBC. And when you get in bed with these people, you have to do what they say and obey, or this could be your consequence. So if anybody wants to be famous or be an entertainer or do something that's different, your best bet is to do it independently and stay out of politics. Don't ask for no favors. If you did something you fucked up, do your time and move on. So you don't owe nobody no favors. Also, it's going to keep them honest. You know how it's going to keep them honest? Because if somebody in their group does something stupid and it comes out later, which it always does, we know it always does, then it'll make them have to be fair. So, even though the stuff that, and I'm just laughing at the shit personally, guys, freak offs, like in the back of my mind, it's like, I think it's weird people say, oh, this is that, and you shouldn't be doing this or that. And I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm just like, if he hired sex workers and they agreed to have sex and do wild shit, I don't know if anybody's been living under a rock or something lately, but you see OnlyFans, you see all these amateur videos, you see all the wild shit people do for money when it comes to sex. They do the wildest, freakiest, nastiest shit for views and money on OnlyFans. So if you're in the hands of a celebrity that's a multimillionaire, I don't even want to, you know, think what they did to try and impress Diddy, to try and get a call back. So it's a lot of shit. We could go deep with this foolishness, but what I want everybody to get from this is if they're putting Diddy in front of you, imagine the deep state people that they're not showing you that have done shit 1,000 times worse. And I want to talk to ladies right here, specifically women who listen to this video or whoever subscribe to my channel, especially you hardworking women out there in America. One thing you shouldn't let somebody sell you is these women abusers and this and that for this exact reason. Some of y'all go bust y'all ass and work 40 hours a week at Walmart, drive school buses, teachers, second job in DoorDash and Uber Eats and Postmates and clean rooms at hotels, work in factories. Some of y'all bust y'all ass for the money y'all make, for y'all living, for your car payment, for your rent, for your house. So don't be fooled and let the media use big words to try and tell you that somebody was being abused and held hostage when they decided to get in that type of a lifestyle. And I'm not saying dudes don't, you know, abuse certain things with power, but there's two sides of it too. There's women who go directly after dudes with money to get them for their money. You work hard for your money. So even if you don't agree with me, you should see it neutrally, being like, hold up, why are you always trying to sell me victimhood? I work my ass off for every dime I get. If she wants to sell her body, that's on her. That's what y'all think about that. P.S. I want everybody to take notes from this situation. No matter how high up you get, they can spit you out. When you get in bed with the wrong people, they can have you out. Y'all seen Diddy. He was rock the vote. I endorsed Kamala Harris as vice president. He got away with hitting the UCLA coach with the weight. He got away with a lot of shit. But this is just to let everybody know, no matter how high you get in society, when you are in bed with who we know what the political affiliation is, they can chew you up and spit you out whenever they want.